In this video, I will be reviewing the Mirabox HSV HD box video capture device. It captures at 1080p, it has 4K pass-through, and the footage you're watching right now is what I captured through this device. I'll have the full review coming up on ThriftyAV. I want to start with a quick disclaimer that the folks at Mirabox sent over the HSV HD box as a review sample. If they want this back, all they have to do is ask for it. I am not being paid for this review, and all opinions expressed in this video are my own. Now, this is actually an empty box because I have it hooked up to my computer back here already. Let's back up and check out the unboxing. Here's the box for the Mirabox HSV320. Not much on the outside of the box. Inside the box, here's the device itself. And it comes with a USB Type A on both sides cable. The instruction manual is actually just a QR code where I could get a PDF file. The warranty is a little bit confusing. It says 30 days, no reason to return service. Warranty within 1 year. Let's break the seal on this bag and plug this device in. The cable that came with it is Type A on both sides, and it does say USB 3.0. Okay, computer recognized it. It says setting up a device, and the device is now ready. Now, this does have 4K pass-through. I'm going to be feeding it into a 1080p monitor for now. And the first source I'm going to feed into it is my Panasonic HCX1000. Right now I'm recording this video in two locations. I'm recording it internally on my Panasonic HCX1000. That's being recorded in 4K. I'm also capturing it with the Mirabox capture device using Windows Cam software. I could also use OBS Studio or any number of capture software titles. But anyway, right now you're watching me through the HCX1000, and now you're watching me through the captured footage. Now, this captured footage is 1080p being upscaled to 4K, whereas the other footage was in native 4K. So there'll be a slight loss of resolution. Let's set them side by side. Again, this is slightly unfair because the HCX1000 is in true 4K and the Mirabox capture is 1080p upscaled to 4K. Now let's go to color bars and compare levels. Here are the levels on the source color bars. This white here is about as bright as you want to go, and that's the 768 here. This white box here represents the peak white at 1023. Watch these whites go up when I shift to the captured color bars, and those went up, and everything went up. And now the peak white is a little bit too white. Okay, the chroma levels are all a little bit hotter, and that makes sense considering that the video level is a little bit hotter. Looking at my source video, it goes from just above 0 to, it peaks out at the 1023, and then my captured video peaks a little bit too high. It gets a little bit oversaturated. So you can see the video level jumping up a little bit between the source and the capture. Looking at the media info for the file recorded by the Windows Camera app, it is MPEG 4. Overall bitrate 17.9 Mbps. AVC codec. Video width 1920, height 1080, that is 1080p, and it has the 16:9 aspect ratio. Variable bitrate, frame rate exactly 30 frames per second. YUV color space 420, chroma subsampling. Audio is AAC-LC. It is one channel, which means mono audio. Sampling rate 44.1 kilohertz. As stated earlier, the Mirabox says USB 3 on the device. I have it hooked up to a USB 3 port, but the USB tree software is showing a USB 2 speed connection with this device. The device claims to be capable of 1080p 60, but when I loaded up some footage that was 60 frames per second, the captured video was glitchy with dropped frames. So I would not recommend trying to capture above 1080p 30. For my next test, I'm going to take this Samsung Blu-ray player. This thing has HDCP copy protection output through the HDMI. I want to see if that jams up the Mirabox capture device. I am both capturing and passing through footage from the Blu-ray movie Conan the Barbarian. It is capturing just fine. Here is a little bit less than 5 seconds of the footage that I captured. So the Mirabox HSV HD box will not cause issues with HDCP copyrighted content. You will be able to capture copyrighted footage for personal use or for fair use purposes. Now I want to see if the 4K pass-through is really 4K. In order to do that, I have to relocate to my living room television. I have a feedback loop feeding into my TV set, and as you can see, it says 2160p, which is 4K. If you're hearing some background noise during this video, it's not the fault of the Mirabox capture device. I'm running a window unit air conditioner so that I don't sweat too much. It's pretty hot and I need to stay cool when I'm shooting these videos. Overall, I thought the HSV320 did a decent job of video capture at 1080p 30. Video level was a little hot, but that could be dropped a little bit in post-production. Stereo audio is converted to mono, but the level is well matched and I didn't hear any distortion in that audio. I really like the fact that when I record from a Blu-ray, I don't get an HDCP error. With a lot of capture devices these days, you will get an HDCP error when you record copyrighted content from a Blu-ray player or a Roku, etc. The Amazon listing claims that this device is USB 3. I was only able to get USB 2 speeds out of it. The listing also claims 1080p 60 capture, but the best frame rate I was getting at that resolution was 30 frames per second. There is an Amazon affiliate link in the description if you want to order this product. Of course, with Amazon affiliate links, I earn a small commission at no additional charge to you. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button. Thank you to my patrons for supporting this channel, and remember, stay thrifty, everyone.